Hi everybody, I wanted to talk to you today about something that is really common amongst the girls that I work with and the girls that I read about and all the articles that I read. And that is more and more I get to hear from girls about and from their parents about their level of stress and anxiety. And I get to hear about their lack of sleep. So we know from the medical community that teens need a minimum of between 9 and 13 hours of sleep. A lot like they did when they were toddlers. There's a lot of brain development going on, so sleep is imperative. We also know that girls are 3 times more likely than boys to have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. When girls are not getting enough sleep, you parents, I know you see this, we might see some irritability, we might see some poor school performance. Researchers are also telling us that some other common behaviors that we see in teen girls, such as moodiness, depression, binge eating, that actually could also be related to sleep deprivation as well. So it's obviously super important that they get enough sleep. There are a few common culprits for girls not getting enough sleep. 1, no surprise here, technology. 2, trying to catch up on the lack of sleep they're getting during the week on the weekends, sleeping till 1, 2, and so on. I'm certainly guilty of that when I was a teenager for sure. And then the 3rd would be caffeine. Lots of lattes going on out there. So I wanted to share with you a few ideas or a few reminders, you may know some of these, just to kind of encourage or help your girls to get more sleep and maybe even get enough sleep. So the first is using her bedroom as a sanctuary, as a calm, peaceful place that is for rest and relaxation and peace. So that means her bed can be used for a place for reading, for maybe journaling, meditating, laying around deep breathing, maybe listening to some music on her iPod, trying to keep the electronics out of the bed so that the bed is not associated with this is where I do my homework and I'm on the computer and I'm in front of screens. Along those lines, putting those screens down, the phone, the computer, at least 30 minutes before bedtime, allowing her brain to have time to relax and rest and wind down. We know that just the light from the screens actually does impact your brain, keeping it more alert and awake. Also being careful about what it is that she's viewing and reading prior to bedtime so that it's something a little bit more light and not too scary or heavy or emotional or intense. Helping her, this is a tough one, but it's a good one to consider. Helping her to keep a similar sleep schedule that she has during the week as well as on the weekends. So I know that can be hard. The older that they get, the more they're spending the night at other friends' houses, they're going to parties and so on, and they're staying out later, staying up later. So just talking with her about this, educating her, just so, maybe instead of going to bed at 3, she could go to bed at 1. Kind of easing into trying to keep a similar schedule to help her brain be trained to know when it's supposed to rest and sleep. Helping her to limit her caffeine intake. So more and more, we talked about the lattes. If girls can cut back on the caffeine after 2, that's certainly going to help them to be able to fall asleep easier. Exercise, the last one. If she can find some form of exercise that she likes, anything, walking, riding her bike, jump roping, swimming, basketball, you name it. If she can do that, researchers are telling us that we know that it helps you to fall asleep faster, it helps you to have less night wakings, it helps you to feel more rested and have better concentration during the day, which is, of course, what we want. So those are a few ideas for you to help your daughter with getting some better sleep, which will help her mood and help her in school and reduce her stress. So there you go. Have a great day, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.